Alright, this video I decided to make because a lot of people don't know how to turn off natural disasters, change the time, all of that. I've seen people say their game is running horribly and they didn't even know they could go in and disable things like elevators and things like that in the game. So I figured I would just do this to kind of just really simply go over it. Because it's a pretty important thing you can go through and change. You can definitely start seeing some results in if you actually know about it. But I don't know if people just don't like clicking on things or what. But here it is. So we're gonna do new game. You have to do all this before. This isn't gonna be like how to go into the XML and change things like that. This is only going to be going over enabled add-ons. So this is the tab that I'm talking about. So this is, you can click this, you can press it, you can see official, saved, workshop, all of that. So if you go into the Steam workshop and you download someone's add-on, you can find it all throughout here. These are official, as you can see here, it says right there, official add-ons created by Stormworks devs. So this has a ton of different things down here. You can also come down here and do toggle all. That will toggle them all on or off. You can do group, A to Z, and date. So you can go through and change these all. Now, if they have the little cog next to them, you can do things like default AI. You can change how many AI spawn in the game, things like that. They also just have a straight up toggle right next to them, so you can actually straight up turn the whole entire thing off. So we don't want AI, we'll flip that off. Or we can just go and we want a few AI, we can turn that on. Default mission locations, default underwater missions, resource trading, bunch of just missions over here. Default AI aircraft. So if you don't have a reason to have default AI aircraft, you can either bring this down, you can bring it up, or we can just straight up toggle it off. Now I've seen people say things like they don't want sea monsters or things like that. That's all in here as well. Default tutorial, so that's whenever you spawn in and then you have to go through the little steps, the default mission, turn it off right there. Default fish survey, so you can straight up turn that off. Now remember, if they have the cog, you can go and change all of that. Here's a big one, natural disasters. I absolutely hate natural disasters. I don't use them at all. You can even come in here, disable sirens, and bring this all the way up if you want a natural disaster to happen every 60 minutes. Or even better for me, I like to flip that completely off, and now they're completely off. Now you can also do things to optimize your game. You can get rid of default landmarks, dock bollards, and we can even keep scrolling. You can get rid of creatures, base animal spawn chance, you can change that. Default building missions, default railroad signs, so you can actually come in here and completely turn those off. Default elevators, forest fire missions, all of that. So you can come in here and choose all of that stuff to shut off. So it's a really simple thing you can do to get your game running just a little bit better. It's also how you can change all the settings for your world. If you don't go through all of this, you're just going to get them all on all the time. And I know if people don't like the natural disaster or things like that, it can get annoying because you're getting one every 5 minutes. That's a super simple toggle on or off. So I hope you can all utilize this a little bit more because it is very useful. And thanks for watching.